Midjourney has released a major update to their personalization feature. There are now 3 types of personalization profiles that you can create, including Moodboard-based personalization. Personalization is a way for you to create custom profiles that override the default Midjourney aesthetics. If you've ever wanted a Midjourney model that is tailored to a specific project that you're working on, this is the update that you've been looking for. I also have several tips to share on ways that you can and can't use personalization profiles, but first, let's start with the global profile. If you've used personalization before, this is what you've been using. Your global profile aims to capture your personal visual aesthetic tastes. To teach Midjourney about your style, you must rank pairs of images. I'm guessing that if you haven't set up a global profile yet, they'll have a button here to do that on the personalize page, but if there's not, go to Tasks and Rank Image Aesthetics. Then for each pair of images, pick the one that you like best. Try not to overanalyze it. You can skip any image pairs and use numbers on your keyboards as shortcuts. Once you rank at least 40 image pairs, you'll get your first global personalization code. It's an alphanumeric code that will look something like this. To use your global personalization profile in a prompt, just include --p. Here's a comparison between Midjourney's default style and my global personalization. Your global personalization code will continue to update as you like images on the Explore page and when you rank more image pairs. As you rank more, your personalization becomes more refined. Okay, let's go back to the Personalize page and talk about the standard profile. The standard profile is set up in the same way that the global profile is, by ranking pairs of images. I see a couple of use cases for the standard profile. First, if you don't like your global personalization profile for one reason or another, you can start fresh with a new one. My global personalization is built off of thousands of rankings, many of which I did before personalization was first released. And although I like my global profile, I think it could be better. So I started a new standard profile, and here are some side-by-side comparisons of the results. So far, I really like what I see. Second, maybe you want to rank images differently this time by only selecting the ones that are photorealistic or illustrations, or just the images that follow a particular color scheme. It can be a fun experiment, so if you've ever wanted to start over with your personalization profile, now you can. My favorite, though, is the new Moodboard-based personalization. Oftentimes, when we start a new creative project, we might collect images that serve as inspiration for the project. Now you can use that inspiration to create a Moodboard-based profile. When you click Create Moodboard, you can upload images directly, drag and drop, add images from links, or select images from your Organize page. Here's a mood board that I created with autochrome photography style images. To use the mood board in a prompt, click Copy Code. That will put this long code up in the prompt bar, which gets shortened after you submit the prompt. You can see that here on the Create page. When I hover over the mood board name on the right, it shows that shorter alphanumeric code. Clicking this adds the shorter code to your prompt bar where you can use it for your next prompt. For a shortcut back to your mood board, just click this button here. Here's another mood board that I created with these sort of Doppler waveform inspired images and a few of the results. And one more using some darker, surreal, and somewhat abstract images as the mood board. I'm having a lot of fun with mood boards, so I highly recommend trying them out. Next, let's go through some tips and important things to know about the new personalization features. First, use the Stylize parameter to increase or decrease the strength of a personalization profile or mood board. Stylize takes values from 0 to 1000. Next, it's important to remember that your personalization profile and mood board codes are changeable. Codes for global and standard profiles will change as you rank more images. For mood boards, the code will change as you add or remove images. So if you make changes to a mood board, be sure to click Copy Code to start using the most up-to-date version of that profile. If you want to use a specific profile or mood board for every prompt without having to remember the code, set one as your default. Go to the Settings menu, turn Personalization on, and then select one or multiple profiles to blend together, and the profiles will automatically be added to every new prompt. Yes, you can blend profiles, but only specific combinations. You can blend multiple standard or global personalization profiles, or blend one mood board with multiple personalization profiles. At this time, you cannot blend multiple mood boards. You can also set your default profiles from the personalization page by selecting your profiles here. On Discord, you can only turn on and off your global personalization as a default, but you can use any of your profile or mood board codes in your Discord prompts. Mood boards can be used with Niji, Midjourney's anime-trained model. The global and standard personalization profiles that I showed you here can only be used with Midjourney's regular image models. To create a personalization profile for Niji, go to Tasks and then Rank Images for Niji. Something that may surprise you is that mood boards are not currently compatible with the style reference parameter. Global and standard personalization profiles, however, are compatible with style references. Both personalization profiles and mood boards can be used with character references. They can also be used in retexture prompts in Midjourney's full image editor. I'll link a video. And you can use them in Midjourney's new world building tool called Patchwork. Let's say you want to create a fantasy novel storyline and have a mood board of images that you've collected as inspiration. Set up a mood board profile, then in your Patchwork world, add the code as a note scrap, link it to your world entity, and that mood board code will be used for all images that you create within that world. I have a mini demo on the basics of Patchwork that I'll link below. I should mention that mood board and personalization profile codes are also shareable with others. Just share the alphanumeric code for that profile. And lastly, on the Organize page, there is a new filter option which makes it really easy to see what images you've created using a specific mood board or personalization profile. So that is an overview of the latest personalization updates. Let me know down in the comments what you think of mood boards and the new personalization system. And if you enjoyed this video, please consider liking, subscribing, and maybe even joining my Patreon community where I share monthly prompt collections and Midjourney guides. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.